So a lot of people are asking me, what kind of phone did I use before I got a Google Pixel 3a XL? I used an LG K20 and it looks like that. Fantastic. Now this is the review of Google Pixel 3a XL. Now of course I'm not going to be a Marquis Brownlee or jerry-rig everything or an unbox therapy. No, I'm doing it in my own special way. Now let's start off with the build quality of this mid-range phone. It doesn't have a glass back, it's all plastic, but it still does have that frosted back. That looks disgusting. 1 second. Yeah, that's a little downfall from this. It gets fingerprints on it super easily. Look, now it's clean. See? It has a plastic back. It still has that Google Pixel look, that amazing design that I love more than even Apple iPhone designs or Samsung designs, which I like, by the way. Like, I really liked before I saw this phone. Build quality, doesn't have glass back, meaning it doesn't have any wireless charging whatsoever. That's kind of a downfall to me because I was really excited to try wireless charging since my old phone didn't have that either, since my old phone, very low-end phone. Now, onto the main selling point of this phone is the amazing camera. It brings a camera from a flagship phone down to a budget phone, and I think that's pretty cool because everyone's posting photos, everyone's posting videos now. We're in the digital revolution where everyone's sharing everything now. The rear camera is a 12.2 megapixel, has an amazing sensor, and can even shoot in RAW photos, which is amazing for photographers like me who need to shoot raw photos on the go with like a DSLR like this, but don't want to have the heavy package of a full camera bag on your back. This, I can just take a picture, get that raw file, and import it into Lightroom, edit it, and then post it. Simple as that. Now, the selfie camera is an 8 megapixel camera, and unlike the Google Pixel 3, you don't have two selfie cameras. You don't get the wide angle, you only get the normal angle, which is kind of cropped in. You don't get the groupie, as they called it in the commercials. But it is the singular camera that they do have is wider than the average camera on the Google Pixel, so it's kind of a combination of the two in one. Now, like I mentioned before, they kind of reversed the thing with budget phones. In, let's say, the A50, they brought top-end specs down to affordable price, but it sacrificed on battery, build quality, and the camera. And they kind of reversed it with here. They have all the build quality. They have an amazing 3700 milliamp hour battery in here, but it doesn't have very good specs. It only has a Snapdragon 670, the Adreno 615, and 4 gigabytes of RAM. 4 gigabytes is enough for just the average everyday person, but personally for me, it's kind of down there since I edit photos and stuff on the go, so it may lag out in a couple months of using it once the memory starts slowing down and having multiple apps open like Amazon Music, YouTube, Lightroom, other background processes. Yeah, it may slow down the phone. So if you are a power user, go for the Google Pixel 3 XL. It's going to cost you an extra $500. Now on to the display. The display is a 6-inch OLED 2160 by 1080p display. It is a great display in a mid-range phone. They somehow brought an OLED display, which means you have that always-on ambient display, which I think is amazing. But that means you also get the blacks are perfectly black, so colors are super accurate. Whites are white, and since it is a 6-inch phone, that means you have a pretty big display to view YouTube videos, to edit photos on, to look at your social media, so you don't have to scroll as much. It is just overall a great screen that is amazing for literally the every average everyday person, and even photographers like me who edit on their phone. Also, you will realize in this little B-roll segment, there's a headphone jack on it. So suck it, Apple. Even on the lowest end phones, they can still somehow put a headphone jack, even though this one I still think has a bigger battery than your iPhone 10 and I think even the iPhone 11. The speakers on this phone are still stereo, just like the bigger older brothers, except you have that front-facing speaker, which is firing right at you. And then, unlike on the Google Pixel 3s, there's not a bottom front-firing speaker. It's not on the bottom chin. It's on the bottom of the phone where you plug it into the USB port. In fact, when I was watching MKBHD's review on this, there's only a speaker on the left side of the phone. There's not a second one right on top of the second grill. It allows just the sound to disperse more evenly among the sound chambers, stuff like that. It's still a great sounding phone. You can still cover it up, but it's very difficult to unless you're really trying to. This concludes my very first review on any kind of technology product. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe, because I'm going to be pushing out more tech reviews. I'm going to be reviewing a lens, the Yongnuo 50mm f1.8 lens, and the Canon T3i, as well as any other technology products I get, such as headphones, monitors, and PC components. Anyways, see you all in the next video. Peace out.